I've only heard him talk a couple times. I know he was on Joe Rogan, where I guess apparently he said the guys today were soft. He can get away with saying that, I can't.
But so you're not going to say they're soft then?
No, that I don't no, it's just first of all, nobody's soft in our business. It's a different time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
See, Mark has been where I've been, 50 bucks a night, 3,000 miles a week. And that's not to mention all the other hardships that go along with it. You sacrifice family, you sacrifice everything. Mark has done that. So he speaks from a side of the business that he knew as I knew even 20 years before he did, which was even more insensitive. So it's not that anybody is soft. It's just that we like to think that I think in our minds, we say, could these guys have done that? Now, Roman Reigns and the Usos, I know could have done it. My daughter, I know could have done it because they would have, their love and their passion, and the Samoan people are just incredibly tough mentally, physically. Roman's dad did it. I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's just, if you grow up in the old school mentality, Randy at work could have done it. His dad, I mean, by Randy's third generation, my God. It just, you don't know that at NXT, I don't know that everybody could do 500 free squats, run 2 miles, do 250 push-ups and 250 crunches, and then jump off a hayloft onto the ground, the
I
hard
think
ground.
I think Steiner's kid could, but I feel you.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying he couldn't, but would he what? It's not that he couldn't, would he want to?
Right.
Well, who wants to drive 3,000 miles for $50 and eat hard-boiled eggs? Pickles.
Now, the Undertaker's ring entrance, I think, is one of the best of all time, maybe the best. How much did that help his character?
Well, everything enhanced his character, but at the end of the day, it was him. He did it. I mean, just the way he took off his hat, the whole thing. If you think about it, he just micromanaged the whole entrance. The entrance is spectacular, but it's the way he walked, the way he carried himself, taking off the hat, putting it on top of when he wrestled Roman, putting his coat on, putting it down, putting the hat on top. I mean, incredible. It just, I don't have the words to say. It's entirely different than Steve's, where Steve was power walking to the ring, bam, bam, killing everybody along the way. Um, it was an entirely different kind of entrance, but equally as spectacular.
Did you micromanage your entrance? I felt like you did too.
I did somewhat, but the fans could get to us a lot more, where you can't really, when the fans are eating you from the time you walk out the door to the time you get to the ring, and you're trying not to get punched. It's kind of hard to beat. To make sense?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think you done fine though. Now, we're going to talk about Taker a lot more in the weeks leading up to his induction and in the weeks leading up to WrestleMania. But let me ask now, how much does the WWE Hall of Fame mean? It's not random, but it's not voted on either. But still, it seems like the highest honor a wrestler can get.
Absolutely. Like the problem is that it's to me, it was you know, uh, it's hard for me to say the biggest moment of my life. That weekend was the biggest moment of my life, and that's not taken away from Harley or Terry or anything like that. But I mean, you just to see the people in the audience that really genuinely care about you, the fans that generally care about you. Um, it just it's hard to imagine. And then you walk away, and what's what the difference is for me. I left the business altogether. Mark will always be part of the business, and he'll always be a a featured attraction when he went when called upon. The Hall of Fame for me was the end. For him, it's just another great uh, tribute to a great wrestler and a great guy.
Does any other Hall of Fame mean as much?
No, if it's just the way Vince runs things. I mean, he makes it a spectacular day, and this will be even more spectacular. It doesn't matter who else they induct this year; they're going to remember Mark.
It would be good, I think, if there was a physical Hall of Fame. Don't you? Like baseball has, like hockey has, where you could
I'm
see plaques
sure.
and memorabilia.
I'm sure there will be someday. I'm sure there will be someday. Um, that's all we have to remember ourselves by.
Heck, they could have a Ric Flair Hall of Fame. They just have to get contributions from all your ex-wives.
Yeah, exactly.
At least you know where it was then, right?
I know where all this stuff is now.